Florida, the land of endless sun, invasive pythons, and giant gators. But imagine a new king of the swamp, a true apex predator, a prehistoric monster capable of hunting anything it can smell. What if thousands of Komodo dragons were suddenly released into the Florida wilderness? It sounds like a bad movie, but the environmental consequences would be unlike anything we've ever seen. The Komodo dragon is native only to a few small islands in Indonesia, thriving in tropical savanna forests. Critically, Florida's environment, especially the subtropical Everglades and marshlands, provides a shockingly similar climate and abundant prey. Florida is already under siege from invasive species like the Burmese python and the Nile monitor, a smaller cousin of the Komodo. Unlike these, the Komodo is not just a reptile. It's a true apex predator, reaching 10 feet long and weighing 300 pounds. The arrival of the Komodo dragon would create a catastrophic domino effect. Eliminating competition. The Komodo would likely decimate the population of Burmese pythons and Nile monitors. They are bigger, more aggressive, and would quickly claim the top spot. This is the only potential positive, but it comes at a terrible cost. Devastation of native wildlife. Komodos eat practically anything: birds, rodents, deer, turtles, and even small alligators. Florida's highly vulnerable native species, like the key deer, the Florida panther, and the rare sea turtle hatchlings, would face immediate extinction pressure. The alligator dilemma. While adult American alligators are powerful, juvenile and smaller gators would become regular prey. A large Komodo dragon could certainly take down a smaller gator, throwing the entire balance of the swamp into chaos. The biggest difference a Komodo presence would make is the threat to humans and pets. The bite. A Komodo bite delivers potent venom, causing massive blood loss and shock. Unlike the pythons, which tend to avoid human areas, Komodos are bold hunters. Public life. The release of thousands would render many public lands, parks, campgrounds, and hiking trails instantly unusable. Imagine walking your dog only to encounter a 10-foot lizard. Economic ruin. Florida's tourism, agriculture, and property values would suffer a devastating blow. The state would essentially become a fortress, constantly battling a large, venomous breeding population. While this specific scenario is hypothetical, the threat is real. Florida has already seen the nightmare scenario with the established Nile monitors. These lizards, which can grow up to 7 feet, are already consuming native eggs and small mammals in alarming numbers, proving that the conditions for a large, invasive lizard are already perfect. The reason Komodo dragons haven't taken hold yet is strict regulation, but the failure to control existing invasive species shows just how fragile the ecosystem is. Releasing thousands of Komodo dragons wouldn't just change the land, it would dismantle an ecosystem that has taken millennia to build. It would be a catastrophic biological experiment that Florida could never recover from. Sometimes the greatest threats come not from nature itself, but from our reckless decisions.